Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, to my homestead. I just got back from town and I have some medicine for this guy. So for anyone who has farm cats that are part of your outside barn cats that their job is to do pest control with mice and stuff in your barn or your buildings, like this guy, Tom Tom has something going on. So I have to treat him today, and I thought I would show you and explain what I'm doing in case this ever happens to you, because it might help you see what's going on early or prevent it altogether, which is really important when you have animals who have a job to do on your homestead. So, okay, let's get started. Oh boy, hello. You just having a bad day, huh? So first thing, I'm gonna weigh him so I know how much fluids to give him. Hey, Tom Tom. Oh, such a good boy. Such a good boy. Not for you, Sadie, not for you. Come here, Tom. 12.2 pounds. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. All right. 12.2. So Tom is going to get a treatment of some fluids via IV. This is just something that is given under the skin. And so I'm just getting this all set up. Tom is a really quiet cat, and so I knew that this would be something that I could manage on my own without an extra set of hands, and so it was pretty straightforward and easy for me to do. Gracie, you're the wrong patient. I'm sorry. You have to leave. This is a no Gracie zone. So this was a really big needle. I just kind of ran it under the skin and held it in place while I got the IV going. I did actually accidentally pop this out, so I did have to put this in a second time, which is why you'll see a little bit of blood, maybe a little bit if you look closely, and it's wet on his back. It's because I accidentally had pulled it out and I needed to do it again, but I didn't push the needle all the way in. I made sure it was part way in because it didn't need to be all the way jabbed in there at all, because he's a little cat and that was a big needle. He's doing so good. He's such a good patient. So Tom is getting some fluids under the skin. What's happened is he likes to eat dog food, and he gorges on dog food, and what it appears is that it looks like a bladder infection is kind of what it looks like. He's a barn cat. I got hair in my face. He's a barn cat, but he likes to eat the dog food, and what happens is it looks like he has a urinary infection, which cats, I've learned, do not get bladder infections. It just seems that way. So when he goes to the bathroom, he has blood in his urine. He also doesn't have a lot of control. And so what we're doing is we're giving him some fluids and helping him get hydrated, and hopefully he'll be able to pass whatever he's blocked up with, and we're just gonna watch. He's also gonna get some special food. I have to make a smoothie since there was no soft food in stock, and I need to get him taken care of today. So I'm making a smoothie with some special urinary tract food to help him digest and get himself cleaned out. So the moral of this story is that if you have a barn cat, you never want to feed them dog food, you want to make sure that they're getting proper nutrition. Even if they are eating mice and stuff, he's done for right now. I'm done. Good boy. Okay. Even if, I'm just going to shut this off. It's an old one. Basically, even if they are hunting mice, usually having a good diet, having them on a good diet is really a good idea, a good practice, and not letting them eat food that's not meant for them, like dog food. So, lesson learned, this cat will probably need to be on a special diet forever, I've been told. So I'm not sure how he'll do. Hopefully we can get this little blockage that he has taken care of and he can get back to his job, keeping the mice out of our hay. And I'm hoping that that's the case, but if it's not, if he's not going to be able to eat any normal type of food, we might have to rehome him to somebody who can feed him a diet, and he will no longer be able to work as a barn cat doing predator patrol. Now, our cats are fixed. We do put the money into making sure that we have, you know, they have a job to do. Barn cats here, we really do try to treat them very well. They get heated water in the winter. They get a warm place to sleep, stuff like that. And so, you know, because they have a lot of work to do, we have a lot of area around us. And so the health of our barn cats is really important. We take just as good of care of them as we do our house cats, or try to, without trying to spend $1,000 every time that something goes wrong with a cat. But so yeah, I'm gonna give him fluids and a special diet, and we'll hopefully be able to get him to poop out whatever is blocking him up. So if you have a homestead or have outside cats, please make sure that you do feed them appropriate food, so that if they are eating mice and hunting, they're not eating dog food or something that's going to be hard for them to digest, because it will lead to a lot of issues later on, and that costs more money. So my mindset on animals, now I'm not associated with any vet clinic or any food brand or whatever, but I do like to use the food that is more recommended by my veterinarian, so that there isn't these kind of issues in the future which can add up, or worse, you know, it can add up in cost, or worse, you may have an animal that is suffering or no longer able to be alive because of digestion conflicts. So, you know, this cat is a little dehydrated. He is definitely needing some assistance. So this is what we're doing. We're just going to get him on some fluids once a day, an IV, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And I'm winging it. I've never done this before. I'm just learning how to do this, and it's part of it, I guess. If you have animals, you have to learn how to do these kind of things. It's just the way it is. So anyway, I'll get my mess cleaned up and move on with my day. I guess I could give you an update on the winter sewing project. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend, and I was hoping to get these stratified a little longer, but I might have to just put them in a snowbank so they don't start to germinate in this nice weather we have coming up. But I'll show you what we got going on here. Cold for Maui. Oh, he's so cold. He just, was a shiver. She only shivers when I look at her. She does. Are you cold? How cold is Molly? Shiver, shiver, shiver. Yeah. So, still hanging in there. Hasn't done much. I had all kinds of plans of vlogs and stuff to be bringing you actually this week. I was planning to start assembling my greenhouse, getting the plastic over top of it. Tyson plowed the yard last night, and I am going to shovel along the sides of the greenhouse so that we can get the wiggle wire. We have room to work, so that we get that cover on and it can start melting. I don't want to plow, I don't want to drive the frost down, but if I just put a pathway along the side, it should be enough room for us to work and get that plastic up on the building, the structure. So, but we have to spread out the plastic before we do that so that we can mark the middle part on the inside plastic. It got missed last year. It was kind of a big mistake that we made when we were taking it down. So we have to mark out the center before we put it on top of the actual structure itself. So there's just a little bit of things to get done. This week has been a very emotional week for me, for my family. We had 2 passings in our family within 24 hours of each other that were very unexpected. And well, one was semi-expected, like we kind of expected it within 24 hours prior to it happening. But it's been really emotional for our family and kind of a shock. So I've been just sort of tinkering around. I've had lots of jobs and things that I've been working on. I just haven't felt like picking up the camera, and I'm sure you guys would appreciate that from me, from just not being completely present to, bring you what I'm doing, or just being there, not there for the right reasons, doing it because I feel like I have to, isn't enough for me. So I hope that you appreciate that I left the camera sitting down while I kind of did my own thing, and I'm hoping that I can bring you some information about some of the things I have going on. I might be absent from YouTube for a little bit here. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. I feel great today. I feel much better today. I feel like I need to get doing stuff. And so what I'm working on today is getting the cat taken care of, and then I need to start working on sowing some more seeds. I'm hoping to give you an update here on the seedlings that I have growing. I wanted to showcase some of the stuff I've been posting on Instagram, but I got put into Instagram jail. They actually they suspended my account until I could prove that I'm not a bot. So I'm hoping to get that back because I have a lot of stuff posted there that I wanted to share with you if you're interested in flower farming or gardening, because there's lots of stuff that's been on there. And so I'm hoping to get that back for you guys today so I can share with what I did. And I don't even know how it happened. I posted about growing watermelons, and then they locked me out for saying something about that was against community standards. It was the variety name of the watermelon was against their policy standards. So anyway, now I know. I didn't think it would delete my account though by posting about it, but hopefully we'll be able to get it back, and all that work would not be for nothing. So anyway, that's been what's going on here. Just right now, it's been waiting for spring and doing all the things. So I haven't been doing many pantry challenge. I did get a bulk order in, which I'll share that with you when I get it, when I do an unboxing, because I got quite a bit to last us for the year, because the prices are ridiculous. A friend of mine in BC said that fuel hit $2 a liter today in her town. So I know I want to get stocked up. I'm sure many of you right now are feeling that pull. I mean, vegetables and produce, I'm not worried about it because I'm going to be to my eyeballs in it very soon, just from what I already have growing. But the stuff like butter and cheese, I did order bulk and stuff like that. I'm incubating those eggs. The eggs get candled here in the next couple days, so I'm hoping to share that with you in a few days from now, so we can find out, remember those eggs that were in the mail that got shipped, that froze? I put 4 eggs in the incubator, so we're gonna find out tomorrow or the next day. I will do a separate vlog to find out if they actually are developing, if I have to throw them out. I should candle them today, just to see if there's any development, because I don't want them to blow up in my incubator. I haven't done that yet, and I'm scared to, really scared to, but I'm just gonna leave it for another day, because then I just have to candle twice instead of 3 times. So that's kind of my plan. I don't like opening the incubator if I don't have to. So that's it. I'm gonna work on some other stuff here now. Oh, I need to show you what I have to continue on for the care of this cat. I had to get some, it's called Urinary STOX by Purina, and it is a special formula for cats' digestion issues that he has to get this type, but I'm going to not give him hard food. They didn't have any soft food in stock, so I'm actually going to make a smoothie out of it with lots of water in it, and then I'm going to feed him that. I'm going to put all of my cats on that just to kind of, because they've all been eating dog food, and I want to get them good and cleaned out. So every single barn cat is going to get this little diet of this urinary tract smoothie that they're gonna get. And then I also have some herbs and stuff I'm gonna be adding to their diet as well, just to kind of help with inflammation, so I don't have to give them Medicam if I don't need to. So I did give him Medicam yesterday, which helps with inflammation and any discomfort, and it did help him, but I try not to use those things because it's really hard on an animal to use things like that, especially their kidneys. I believe it's their kidneys that are affected by Medicam if you have prolonged use. So anyway, I'm gonna get this smoothie made. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my little travel blender. This thing is super handy, and I'm retiring it from my days of traveling to cat food making, the cat food making machine. So this thing it has a rechargeable battery, and so basically I'm just putting in a pint of cat food, and then I'm just filling it up with water. Basically, I want to make like a gruel. I did add the whole half pint into there, but I just did it in like a little bit at a time, so I could have an easier time blending it all together and blending it up. So yeah, that's what I did. This worked really good for this. I should have soaked it maybe. I think what I'll do in the mornings is soak the cat food in the water and then blend it the next morning. And I think that it would work much better. But it did. It just actually, I needed to charge up the blender itself a little bit better, which because it didn't have a full charge on it, and I think it would have done a better job if it was full powered. But it did the job, it did the trick, and I'm happy with the results. Jeez, this stinks to high heavens. Blech. Find out if they'll eat this. Blech. Tom, I brought you something. No, not for Max. Is that good stuff, Gracie? Tom likes it. Is that good stuff? Num num num. I cannot believe I just made a smoothie for my cats. You guys are some spoiled barn cats. Num num num. Look at the sunflowers. How cute. Things are looking good. Sunflowers for Mother's Day, cuts, status, and all kinds of things here. So these guys look dry. These are peppers, I think. These are just starting to germinate today. Hitting any of the ones that look dry. they look okay. Go check the ones in the laundry room too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull this off. They definitely needed that off. These guys are getting leggy. They need more light, so I'm gonna switch these guys over. Those ones haven't germinated, so I'm gonna turn it where that fan, there we go. So the fan doesn't get to them too badly. Musical seedlings here. This really helps so that the light doesn't bother us, having this curtain. And also it really helps keep the humidity in here really nice. So, oops, I need 2 hands to move this. So I got them moved up there. And yeah, these, I need more lights in here. You can see they're stretching. I need to get that all figured out today, but I have room for more germination, but I don't think I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna move these mats over onto this shelf for germinating because a lot of the seeds don't need light, but they need a higher humidity, so I'm gonna dome that up and hopefully that'll help get germinating more evenly. I added more lights in here. As you can see, some of them are pink and they're so hard on the eyes, it's not even funny. My Lysianthuses did not like their pot up very much. I don't know if I killed them or not. Good thing I have some ordered. These ones aren't doing too bad. A little bit small. The Dianthus, like the carnations, are doing okay. These guys are doing a little better. These are Lysianthus as well. They're not really happy. They're still teeny. The lettuce, I need to pot it out, and this stuff is looking really good, so. Yeah, that needs to get potted up. And then we can eat it. There is so many things to do with seed starting, getting the shelves done. I need to be more efficient, hang more lights up. I ended up ordering a few more lights, but I do have other lights in the car garage that I can use that's on a different shelf. I just need to clean my house, basically, is what I need to do and get more organized. And then I have the things, instead of buying more and spending more money, just need to be more organized. So that's kind of going to be the next couple days. I'll show you outside here. I really wanted to start planting in the cold frame greenhouse, which is right there. But there's still much snow. I need to get shoveling and then shovel out along here on both sides of that greenhouse so that we can get the tarp up, or like the dual plastic up. My little helper went to his mom's today, so it's just gonna be me because Tyson's working. I have a lot to do. Why do I sign up for these things? Just a sucker for punishment of all the work. Anyway, it won't hurt me. I need to get to work, and it'll do me some good to get out and about and do some stuff. So I was thinking whether or not I was gonna vlog the getting the tarp, like, or shoveling and all that stuff, but it's pretty straightforward. I might take some clips of it and stuff, but it's just me shoveling snow and trying to get it all done. So anyway, that's basically it. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and taking care of Tom Tom. I really appreciate you being here and taking part in being along for the journey as I'm, growing the food, growing the flowers, doing the lifestyle. I hope that you're doing well, and I'm curious to know, what are you starting this weekend for seeds for your garden, whether it is a food garden or a flower garden. I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments below, what are you starting for seeds this weekend? Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. So I have to tell you what just happened today. I was rummaging around in this cupboard and I this fell. And it's like a pharmacy bag, and it fell into these little flowers. And I opened it up to see a note. And I didn't know these were up in the cupboard at all. I hadn't seen them in years, don't even know how they got there. And it has this little note. And they are calendula seeds from Auntie Inga. And what's ironic is last week for Valentine's Day, I sent her a couple little flowers in an envelope to her mailbox with some homemade cup of soups. And that's what it did. It come out of there and it fell in here.